What is the deal, beautiful people? My name is Ramon. Welcome back to my channel. Here we talk about any and everything photography. Today's topic is one that is indeed close to my heart, as it is a struggle as a photographer. I think a lot of people, photographers included, don't understand just how well versed today's photographer is and how much of a business animal photographers today have become. I would always read these stories and hear these stories firsthand from a lot of older gentlemen and ladies, or ladies and gentlemen who are in the photography field from the old days of print, magazine and newspapers, and they would often talk about, in those days, you didn't have to do everything. A photographer was mainly just only a photographer. So you would have the model would already be picked out for you, the subject or whatever. You would just walk into you'd walk in, you get your lighting right, you get your camera right, you take your pictures, and you're out. The development process was a whole nother team. The people who curate the images that made it to final was a whole nother team. It wasn't up to the photographer, and today so much of that has changed, and I think it's super interesting, especially in this climate where we're all being impacted by the coronavirus, and photography work is drying up seemingly by the hour. A lot of people are panicking, and I think it's important that photographers realize how many other skills they actually have. First on my list is marketing. As a working photographer, you would not have had any business unless you understood marketing. And I think as you do the research about how to become a professional photographer, you run into these marketing videos, no doubt. You can't avoid it, right? And that's about, it's a clarity that you have to develop around really what is the product you're offering, who this product is supposed to be offered to, because that helps with laser focusing on a demographic of people or whatever, and how you execute your message to these people. And that is not an easy thing to learn. In fact, it's an entire career, marketing. And I think most photographers in today's world have that skill, and it's something that they can apply to something else in the meanwhile until we get back to normal. And then there's accounting. This one's a little difficult, but photographers do it, and I don't realize they know if they're doing it. When you need to come up with a rate to charge a client, it's not really just $100 an hour or $70 an hour or $25 an hour. It's a lot more complex than that. It's about how much is your gear. Did you buy or you rent? And if you purchased it, then you need to recoup that over cost. So, that cost over time. So you should have already had, here's the cost and here's how many shoots I need to do to have that camera pay itself off, and here's what that number actually is. Well, then, are you renting your equipment? How much is the cost to rent? And that cost you need to put in, you need to bake that cost into your rate so that your client pays for that. Are you commuting there? How much are you spending in gas? How much are you spending for food? And then you need to see these things in charts or numbers, or as clear as possible. You need to know how to put your money, your income, your expenses down on a sheet or some sort of program, and be able to make sense of that, to know if you are really truly profitable, if what you're doing makes sense, if you're making money, if you're in the green or you're in the red, how can you adjust? And I think that bleeds into, sure, it's a tough thing to learn because most people don't manage their personal life like that. But if you had to go through that exercise for photography, it's cool to see you can apply that even at your job. You can balance a budget, or even in your personal life, you can get your expenses more, how do we say, uniformed, a little more tidy. So that's super dope. The next one's a PR person, and marketing and PR can kind of cross paths, but I think PR is much more is a little more different. PR is all about advocating for this project, this product that you're offering your client. It's all about making it look sexy, appealing, attracting. That's what the PR person does, and a lot of us as photographers already do that, right? You get your joint on Instagram, and you dial in the colors and the sharpness in the eyes to 1,000, and you come up with this super dramatic, poetic, like that's all PR, and not a lot of people understand or even realize that they have that trait, they have that skill. And then finally, a people person, a therapist, if you will. As photographers, working with clients, working with people, it's about setting, maintaining, and really controlling the expectation. Be that from the price perspective, or be that from having a client be clear on their part of the piece or the puzzle. Like, it's not only about me showing up as a photographer, it's about you showing up as a client, and here are the things I need from you, and you have to sort of mold that expectation, and you have to match their energy about the project that you're doing and the product you're delivering, right? And when you're on set, you have to sort of tap into their mood. Is their mood good enough? Can it be better? Well, you need to make it better. You need to, from the get-go, offer hey, my name's Ramon. Oh my God, it's so nice to meet you in person. Are you excited? Yay, let's go. That sets the tone for that shoot versus, hey, what's up? You ready? Let's go do it. Right? So it's about understanding yourself, and therefore understanding how to control that mood, which I've done a video talking about the mood and how it's a tool of photography. So yeah, these many different aspects of being a photographer, we develop so many skills that one, you didn't need to know in the past as a professional, but two, it's critical today to function as a photographer and a professional businesswoman or businessman. And these are skills that we can take and temporarily apply to other aspects of life to hopefully make up that income that you are or you've since lost in the today's state of affairs. So hopefully that all makes sense, and I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Any other skills you think that we as photographers have to hone that helps us in other areas of life. If you like the video, hit the like button. Please share it with your photog friends and family, and subscribe to the channel. A lot of you guys who watch the videos don't subscribe to the channel, so it'd be dope to see that number climb. My name is Ramon, and I'm out of here. Peace.